Hi everybody, it's Jojo, and I'm here to do a makeup tutorial. So today's gonna be a very girly makeup tutorial. I got my Total Betty clueless shirt on, and it's gonna be Pink Religion. Yeah, it's gonna be a Pink Religion girly look today. So I'm using Pink Religion, so I'm probably gonna tap things off. I guess I can still tap things off on Pink Religion, right? Or maybe I'll do, I'll tap it off on Blood Sugar, because I feel like Blood Sugar wouldn't make that much noise. Yeah. So I'll tap everything off on Blood Sugar and use Pink Religion. Okay. Right? Let's see. Let's see if this makes noise. Maybe I'll still the whole video, first minute of the video is about how I'm gonna tap the eyeshadow off. This is already a mess. Okay. Anyways, I'll make do with what I gotta make do with. Okay, so it's gonna be a Pink Religion eye look. I had a lot of time today because I had a doctor's appointment, but it got canceled. So I had to reschedule. I was supposed to have work today, but I called off work to cancel work. So because of this doctor's appointment, and then I ended up not having a doctor's appointment, so now I have all this time. So I'm gonna film a video. A film and makeup tutorial, girl. I like to clean my brushes off with a tissue just quickly. I do like to clean my brushes once a month at least, like over the sink with dish soap. But like quickly each day, I just do it with a tissue and I just wipe it like that. That's just what I do. I know I haven't showed you this yet, so I mean, I guess I'll show you. So I just wipe it like this, like with a tissue, and I just rub it like a few times. And it does come off. I mean, of course it doesn't come off fully, but when you put the eyeshadow on it, you know, everything else kind of comes undone anyways. I usually do this before, and there's a reason why I do it, because it takes up a lot of time. Yeah, so how you guys doing? I know a lot of people requesting for me to do a pumpkin spice mukbang try on thing. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna do that. I also want to do a Halloween mukbang. Closer to Halloween, obviously. I'm gonna do a Halloween mukbang. I'm gonna do when I say Halloween mukbang, I'm gonna do I think like Halloween dessert and Halloween. I'll probably do the Halloween cupcakes I'm gonna bake, and then the candy and like the bowl of candy, and then just sit there and talk about you guys while trick-or-treaters come or whatever. I don't know. I'm gonna try to do, you know, something for Halloween. But I also want to do a separate video with the pumpkin spice stuff. I do, because I know you guys were requesting it, and I got all that pumpkin spice stuff. I already tried everything, but I have no problem trying it again for the video because everything was so good. I'm gonna tell you what my favorites were, obviously, in this video, and it's like about, guys, oh my god, it was so good. Okay, so again, going into Pink Religion. Okay, so what's the first shade I'm gonna do? So let's see. GS5. God, already 4 minutes and I haven't started the makeup yet. Oh my god. Okay. I think at first I'm going to go into... See, the problem with Pink Religion is there's too many shades that are too alike. You know what I mean? That's the only problem I have with this palette. They're just all too alike. You know, I should have separated a little bit. I think I'm gonna do Pink Fever. Which is this one, Pink Fever. Yeah, I'm gonna do Pink Fever. A lot of these shades are pink, but then have like a little purple lavender tone to it. Oh, see, I almost tapped it off on the thing. So, yeah, let's go. Let's stop. So, yeah, I'm gonna do the pumpkin spice separately. Video. So yeah, I'm gonna try all the pumpkin spice stuff. So my favorite was definitely those cupcakes. Those cupcakes, I forgot what brand it was. Oh my god, but those cupcakes were so good. Oh my god. It wasn't the Hostess ones, it was the other one. And I really loved the Oreos, of course. The pumpkin spice Oreos. Oh my god. I already tried that even before I even did the video. I tried that 2 years ago. Actually, no, I've tried that many years. Like that stuff. I'm going back to Pink Religion, to the other eye. Yeah, I mean, what an amazing, delicious Oreo cookie. Holy hell. Like, they do not play with their seasonal cookies. I'll tell you that much. But anyway, so yeah, it was good. It's a very good cookie. I think my least favorite out of all the pumpkin stuff I got was definitely the Hostess ones. I mean, it just tasted too artificial. I love these hard candies. So the one with the apple caramel hard candies, I've been loving these. Oh my god. You suck it for like a few seconds and then you bite into it and it's like an orgasm. It really is. It's so good. So I've been like going into that, like, and I've definitely gained weight because I gained like a couple of pounds. It was worth it. Listen, fall only comes once a year. I stock up on my full pumpkin stuff. And the tea too is so good. I've been having it with my, like this. I've been having it with my Halloween pumpkin mug. And I heard that this is going viral on Instagram or TikTok or something. I don't know because I don't have Instagram anymore. But this is like going viral, these pumpkin mugs. I didn't even know. When I got into Target, I had no idea. But with this tea, I've been having the pumpkin spice tea, guys. Oh my god, it's just like the ones from Tivana. Oh my god, how it used to be. Oh my god, I wish you guys could smell it. It's so good. I have it with some honey. It's so good. It actually doesn't even need honey. It's so sweet and so... When I'm brewing it and I smell it in the cup, oh my god, it's like better than a Bath & Body Works full candle. It really is. Okay, so next I'm gonna do, I'm also gonna do a Pink Religion look for Valentine's Day and stuff like that but I really wanted to do a Pink Religion look today too, just because I felt girly and I had my tote bag shirt on. I wanted to do some clueless shit and do some, you know, do some nice looks. So, I'm definitely going to talk about Dancing with the Stars. I already filmed my September favorites before I watched Dancing with the Stars. So I said in the video, like, I was like, oh, no one even went home yet. Because normally no one goes home on the first night. But because I guess it's Disney Plus and they changed the rules, someone did go home. But I did say in the video that no one went home because normally they don't. And I filmed that before I even watched the premiere. So I shouldn't have done that, but whatever. It is what it is. But no, someone did go home. I'm going to upload my September favorites in a couple of days. But someone definitely went home, and I'm going to talk about Dancing with the Stars in a second, but hold on. I think I'm going to go into Fashion Faith, maybe. I don't know. No, I'm going to go into Beauty Killer. Beauty Killer right here. And just put it in the crease to just add something to the crease, you know? So, Dancing with the Stars. Okay, so I was right about a lot of things that I said in my other video, pretty much. I mean, everything came to pass, what I originally thought. I knew Shangela was gonna blow it out the water. I knew she was gonna go the fuck off, and she did, and she was one of the best. I already knew that. I knew that Vinny was gonna be horrible, and he was. He was the worst one, honestly. I think he should have went home. The fact he was safe, I was like, he's probably safe because the Jersey Family Vacation show is really popular, and he's probably getting all those votes from the show, you know, because, you know, he has a big fan base. But he did the worst, honestly. He did worse even than the guy that did end up going home. But he did so bad. But the guy that went home definitely deserved to go home, like, no doubt. Like, he was, like, the second worst. Okay, so I'm gonna now I don't know what I'm gonna delve into next. I'm gonna delve into Handbag Queen. Handbag Queen. Yeah, I'm gonna do Handbag Queen. So, Handbag Queen is right here on the bottom. I'm just gonna really darken up everything. So, yeah. Jordan Sparks did good. I thought she would do better, but it's only the first week, you guys. So of course they're gonna be a little nervous. You know, it's the first week, the first time dancing. But they do, a lot of times they do get better later on. I think Jordan's gonna be one of those cases where she starts off a little rough and then she's gonna build up during the weeks. I don't think she's gonna go home anytime soon. So she's gonna have time to definitely redeem herself. But she did good. She did good for her first dance. A lot of them did good for their first dance. They really, really did. You know, my favorites were definitely Shangela, obviously. And then, well, that TikTok girl at the end, they've saved her for the last one for a reason. She's gonna win. I mean, she is. No one else is even in her league. No one else is even in her league. So I don't understand, like, there's literally no competition for her. Like, she's gonna have an easy win at the end. Like, no one, even Shangela, I feel like Shangela is the only one that's, like, close to her competition next to probably Wayne Brady, which is the host. Like a host, not the host of the show, but a host. Oh, let me talk about how, we'll talk about that in a second. Girl, so much to talk about. So, yeah, so Wayne Brady, Shangela are really good. And the TikTok girl. Those are the top three for me. That's gonna make it to the top three. But I think opposite the TikTok girl is out of everyone's league. Like she's like the best. There's no way anyone could even compete with her. Like honestly, I thought she was the professional at first glance. I was like, oh my god, like, is there two professionals dancing? Like I thought that she was the professional and he was like the fucking star, celebrity, whatever. Like, the way she was dancing, you couldn't tell who was the professional dancer and who wasn't. Alright, so let's go into JS9 brush. And I'm going to blend everything. I could do a lighter pink with this. I think I'm going to do either Sugar Savior or Prom Night. I feel like Prom Night might be too much. I'm going to do Sugar Savior, which is this one. Jesus. Okay, Sugar Savior. So yeah, so let's talk about Teresa before I talk about how like messy this fucking like whole setup is. So Teresa. So really excited to see her. Obviously, she's one of my favorites. I love her. Like she is batshit crazy, and I'm not as obsessed with her as I was with her early seasons in New Jersey, but like. She's still like one of my favorites and she's very entertaining to watch, especially dancing. And I knew she was gonna be a fucking hoot, and she was. Of course they had to have her flip a fucking table, of course. Like everything she's ever done, if it's Libby Apprentice or the commercials or something that she does, she has to incorporate the flipping the table in it. Which I get it, that's her fucking shtick, the stick, like it's her fucking thing, like, you know, she was known for flipping a table. But it's kind of getting played out now, like, okay, she's flipping a table, like, I get it, like, Dancing with the Stars, like, they're gonna have her flip the fucking table, and that's what she did. Her dancing was, like, I was, like, laughing the whole, I mean, the amount of times I laughed throughout the whole fucking dance was beyond. The fucking dance, and then the commentary afterwards was, like, hilarious. They were, like, you were like looking up into the sky, like you were like your face is here, but your eyes were wandering up to the ceiling, and I'm like, Teresa's crazy as hell. Like, what the fuck? I mean, of course she'd dance, and her head would be here, and her eyes would be wandering everywhere else. Like, she's never present. But she made it. She got saved by the skin of her teeth, though, because she was at the bottom too with that one guy. I don't know what the fuck was he, a model? I don't even know. And she did it. She did it. She got saved by everyone, by the whole, because she was the bottom two, but then the whole judges saved her over the one guy. She made it by the skin of her teeth. I told you she was gonna go home first, and she just made it. Like, I think if Vinny is saved again next week, which he might be, Teresa will be her last dance. And next week is like Elvis night, and I really don't care about Elvis, to be honest with you. I really don't give a damn about Elvis. Like, no tea, no shade, I really don't. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into Candy Cathedral, which is the pink metallic here. I'm gonna rub it with my finger here, my ring finger. That's what I like to do with metallics. They just apply better for me personally, and I like to tap a little bit off the table here. Just, it's like pink liquid candy. It's really pretty. And I'm just gonna put that in the center. Some more because sometimes that's how that is. So yeah, so far the season's really good. I really, really like it. It wasn't in my September favorites when I filmed it because I didn't even watch it yet, but whatever. But it's definitely gonna be in a favorites. Like this cast is like my favorite cast they've had in a very long time. Like I know literally almost everyone. And Selma Bear, how did I forget about Selma? But Selma had me in tears. I have to be honest with you. I'm never in tears in the first dance because it's the first dance out. You know, you just want to see how they dance. But she had me in tears. She had the whole room in tears, to be honest with you. Like, she goes to show you that she literally doesn't let her disability define her, and she really just, the way he twirled around that dance floor, like with that song, was like, oh, it sent goosebumps on my whole body. It was so nice. Like, she did such a good job, to be honest with you. Like, if she keeps it up like that, she will go far too. Like, she's really, really good. You know, she really surprised me because I was a little nervous. I was like, I don't know how she's gonna do because she kept saying like her legs wobbly and she might fall and all this stuff. So I didn't know how she was gonna do. I was kind of a little nervous. Like, is she gonna fall? Like I got really nervous. But you know what? She was right. Don't underestimate her because she shocks you. I love her. She was in Cool Intentions. She was in Legally Blonde. I love Legally Blonde. So yeah, so that's that. The first week was good. So now let's talk about Instagram for a second. I've been calling up and everything. Still nothing. My friend called, tried to help me with it. There's been no help. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that. I really don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm kind of like giving up a little bit because it kind of seems like I'm just never gonna get it back. So now I'm gonna go into the glitter glue because I'm gonna go into the one shade in here, Princess Crown, which is the first shade, is a glitter. Like it is. It's a glitter, so I have to go in with a glitter glue. You could probably get away with your finger, but it applies better with the glitter glue. But yeah, so it is what it is. I mean, I've already accepted I'm probably never getting it back, so I'm just gonna like leave it as it is. Girl, I gotta talk to you about. Oh, let me talk to you about Dancing with the Stars. Back to Dancing with the Stars. So, Tyra, I love her to death, but she's a horrible host. Like, she doesn't even know what she's saying. She's stuttering. She's all over the place. I mean, I don't understand it. I really don't. The other guy, like, the other co-host is good, but, like, she just is just a mess as a host. Like, she really is. And she wasn't like that on her TV show, her Tyra show, because I used to watch it, and I used to really like her on that show, and she never used to, like, she doesn't even know what she's saying. Like, she's messing up her words. I put a little like this. And just, like, dab it in the center here. Okay, and then I'm gonna just like in the blank space. Yeah, and then I'm gonna go into Princess Crown, which is the first one right there. Yeah, I don't know about her. I don't know. I mean, I like Tyra, but like, girl, she needs to get it together. She needs to get it the fuck together. And I'm gonna put it here and just dab it in to the place that had that blank spot right there. Use the other side and do the other side. It's pretty. Well, let me put some on just because, like, use some of that product. Yeah, so I don't know. I like Tyra, but hopefully, you know, she learned to the host better. And then her corny jokes, she's not even funny. She's trying to do some corny jokes that's just not landing. Bruno's always the most. Of course, Bruno always has to do the most, but I do love him. I feel like, oh, this is like messy here. Oh god, I'm gonna have to clean it up later. Okay. This is not gonna be perfect. It might be passable and nice at the end, but right now it does not look good. Ugh. Okay, so I'm gonna go back into the Candy Cathedral, that metallic that I did earlier. Right, in the center, just to clean up the center here. Do the other eye. Alright, so I want to talk to you about a situation I had online. I know I said I was going to delete the apps, the dating apps, which I did, but then what happened with Instagram, you know, I really have no apps on my phone. I literally have no apps. Like, literally no apps. Like, no apps. The only time I use my phone is text, music, and my telephone. That's it. There's literally I have no apps. Because Instagram's gone. That was the only thing I liked. I really don't use Facebook. And I did delete the dating apps, but then I had to reload because I was getting bored. I was like, I'm on my phone, I'm doing nothing. So I wanted to like download one more the dating app again. This guy messaged me from, I've been talking to him for a pretty long time, since Easter. This past Easter. So I'm gonna clean up the bottom because, girl, there's a lot of fallout, girl, especially with that pink shade. So I used the big brush from the Jeffrey and Morphe, and I just went like that, as you saw. Okay, my throat, Jesus. So, I really liked him, you know. He didn't really, he always messaged me. Like, it took a very long time each time to message me, which I thought was like a red flag. I'm gonna do my liquid liner. I shake it a little bit, you know. But I just thought maybe he's not a good texter. He was really nervous. Again, with the same thing. You know, he's experimenting. He's never had anyone like me before. The same bullshit, right? We hooked up in the summer, this past summer. I'm just gonna spill all the tea right now. Might as well. I'm tell you everything. So we hooked up in the summer. I'm not gonna use his name. I'll make up a name. I mean, he was Italian, so I'll make up an Italian name. His name was Tony. His name wasn't really Tony, but it was an Italian name, but it wasn't Tony. He lives very close to me. He lives like literally up the block. Okay, so I'm gonna hold on. I gotta be careful. Oh wait, hold on. Let me try to do this, and then I'll tell you. So yeah, we hooked up in the summer. I had a good time with him. I asked him, "Come blush, do you have a girlfriend?" He said no. Okay, he said no. So be that as it may, with me, I knew we were just gonna have fun. Like, I knew that. Like, I knew, like, he was just looking for fun. He was really no games. Like, he told me right off the bat, he's just looking for fun. I get it. I normally am not looking for fun, but I really was attracted to him. Like, I really was. Like, I was drawn to him. Like, I was like, I don't even know. Like, normally with men, like, you could be the hottest friggin' guy, and like, and you want me, I'll block you. Like, I'm just not looking for sex. But with him, like, there was just something about him that I was just like drawn to. So I made the exception for him. Even though I didn't want to, I did. Because I realized that if I did not have the fun with him, he would not talk to me. However, he was taking really long to message me at times, and I had to keep blocking him because I was getting fed up. I was like, why aren't you messaging me? Like, there's no point to even talk to you, so I blocked him. This was shortly after we've hooked up the first time. And okay, I'm going to the other eye. And so I blocked him. Then I got my new phone, and then I downloaded the app again, and he was unblocked because of the new phone. So then he messaged me, whatever. I kept telling him, like, you know, you need to learn how to, like, communicate better, because we're not talking, like, fun is fun, I get it, but we still have to communicate with each other, even if we're just having fun. So he still kept like, I don't know, we kept like making plans, and the day he could do, I couldn't do, the day I could do, he couldn't do. So it was just like a merry-go-round, right? And finally, probably like, finally what? Talk, say what it is. Well, hold on. So finally, we got to meet up. This was like last week, like a few days ago. So might I add you, I'm going to talk about the first time first before I even go into the second time. So I went at the first time I met him in the summer. We had fun. He was really nervous. Like he was like shaking. You can tell he was nervous. So I gave him the benefit of the doubt because he did seem really nervous. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. It's your first time, whatever. It seemed like he enjoyed himself though. And I'm just gonna be blunt. I'm gonna be blunt about it. You know, if there's kids listening, you know, stop the video now. He didn't have lube because he didn't know how to. That was his first one, so it didn't have lube. So we didn't have lube, and I'm just gonna be very blunt, very blunt. So it was big. He was big. He was very big, and have a small hole, tight. Just keeping it real. And he couldn't do it. He could not get it in. He couldn't get it in. And he was really embarrassed. He walked away after a few tries, and he didn't say one word. And I was just like, you know, maybe he's just nervous and he's embarrassed by not being able to get it in because he didn't have lube, and he was really big, and it was just whatever. So that was that, right? So now on to the second time. So now this is when the shit hits the fan. So I go over his place. At first he said he was gonna smoke weed, and I said, listen, I can't be around weed. Like, I'm allergic to weed, cigarette smoke. I can't breathe. I can't do that. So he understood, and he didn't smoke the weed in front of me. However, when I did get there, he smelled like nothing but weed. You know, he didn't even try to cover it up. He didn't use a breath mint. He didn't put on cologne. Nothing. He just smelled like weed, and I just thought, was like, ugh. So I'm gonna go into the C10 Jeffree Concealer and Demander as I do. So yeah, so that was that concealer brush. My throat today, guys. Jesus. My throat's probably hurting because of, I'm about to tell you why. So I go into his place. He doesn't seem nervous this time. Like, last time he was shaking. He didn't really, like he was really nervous. This time it was, like, really calm. Maybe because of the weed he smoked. I don't know. It was really calm, and we went right into it. We didn't waste a second. I brought the lube this time. So that wasn't the issue. The issue I had was that he was being really aggressive and really rough with me. And I'm delicate. Like, when I'm doing things like that, I'm very delicate. I'm not rough. I'm not, like, aggressive or like that. Like, I'm very delicate. I'm a delicate daisy. And he was being Wreck-It Ralph. Like, he was, like, shoving my face down into his thing, and, like, I was gagging and that's why I'm, like, choking and gagging. Like, my throat's sore because I'm drinking all this water. I'm sorry being so blunt in this video, but this is how I cannot tell the story without saying these details. So yeah, I was gagging, and I didn't want that. I kept smacking his leg. I was like, let me breathe. I can't breathe. Very aggressive. He didn't say much too, which I thought was really scary. I'm like, he's not saying much. I'm like, last time I think he even spoke more last time, and he was nervous last time, and this time he didn't say not one word. And I was kind of like, oh, like, is he possessed? Like, I don't know. I got really scared. Like, I really was. But I was really attracted to him, so I kept going. Brought me to his bedroom. And then this is when it got worse because we used the lube, but it still wasn't really going in fully because he's really big. I'm just gonna keep it blunt. He's very big. And I told him, I didn't say no to him. So this was not, I don't want anyone to think this was the R word because I don't even want to say the R word because we know what we're talking about. It's not like that. I knew I was going on for fun. I knew what it was. He did not, I don't even want to say that word because it had nothing to do with that. It really had nothing to do with that. But I was telling him, like, give me 5 minutes. Like, let me, come on, like, you're really hurting me. Didn't give two shits. He just kept jamming it in. That's the problem I had. Now, again, it wasn't the R word. It wasn't the R word, but because I wanted it, I went over for it, I get it. But when someone's telling you, like, give me a break, give me 5, like, and you're hurting me, like, and you're not listening and you're just still doing it, that's not okay. So, finally, after all these tries, and after I had a whole thing of lube, it was, like, empty by the time I finished. He got it in, and he came very fast, thank God, because I was in a lot of pain, and I was like, please come really fast because I can get this over with. And he did, really fast. Got up, didn't say what, not a boo, this whole time, not a boo. Left his bedroom, left me lying there in shame on the bed. Like, I felt so used and abused. It was like, it's like, it was disgusting. To the other eye. But it goes from bad from worse. So before it goes from bad for worse, sorry. It was like a text message I wanted to, like, deceased. Let's go right there. So yeah, so I looked on his dresser. I was just looking. There was 2 pictures on the dresser. One picture was of his mother. It was him and his mother as when he was a child. And it had like a plaque that said, like, oh, she's in the wind, she's the whisper in the wind, she's all over you, like she's the tree, she's the breeze, she's, you know, a really nice plaque that said, like, basically, like, his mom is gone, and he had, like, this nice plaque with a picture of her, and I thought that was really sweet because my mom died at a young age, and I have, like, a similar plaque. My grandma had a similar plaque, and it said basically similar to what was on there. I was like, oh, that's so sweet. So I kind of, even after what he just did to me, I was like, oh, I kind of got, you know, a little soft spot for him, which I shouldn't have, but I did. But then another picture next to it was, like, these twin baby girls, and I'm just like, I hope he doesn't have twin daughters. Like, I really don't. Like, whatever. I know he identifies as straight or whatever, and he's only been with girls. But I really hope he does. I don't know who those babies were. It could have been his nieces. It could have been cousins. I don't know. But they were, like, these twin baby girls. 2 girls, like, twins, on his bedside. And I don't know. I feel like if they were his cousins or even his nieces, maybe if he's really close with his nieces. I just don't know who, like, what kind of, like, what else could it have been other than his nieces, right? Other than his nieces or his own daughters. I don't know. Was the only thing, because no guy has baby pictures next to his bed if they're not their own kids. That's what I think. Anyways, but neither here nor there. I left the bed, went into another thing that was pissing me off was he was laughing at me the whole time. Like, he wasn't saying anything, but he was laughing. He was, like, laughing at my pain. I was like, please, and he was, like, laughing at me, and I was just like, it's not funny, like, you're hurting me, whatever. So I go into the bathroom, and that's when it gets from bad to worse. I'm cleaning up, you know, I'm cleaning myself off, whatever. And I see tons, and the fact that he didn't clean this either was kind of raunchy on his behalf. I saw tons of bloody tampons in the garbage pail. So now he's supposed to live alone, no girlfriend, right? Now, I get we're only having fun, right? And I know, like, he's probably gonna have sex with other girls, whatever. The reason why I know he has a girlfriend is because there's no girl that's gonna come over for sex and leave their dirty tampons in the garbage. She's not gonna do that. She's not gonna do that. It's not gonna happen unless she's staying there more often or she's actually his girlfriend. So, he has a girlfriend. Got out of the bathroom, I was pissed off because I'm like, I just got used and abused. He has his girlfriend on the side. He might have these twin girls. And I'm like, listen, accent kind of blanche. I said, do you have a girlfriend? At first I thought he was just gonna ignore me because he hasn't said nothing to me this whole time, which is kind of scary, but I said, do you have a girlfriend? He goes, well, you know, okay, translucent powder, dab it in. He's like, well, you know, I don't like to label things. I mean, she's a girl and I'm dating her, but like, I don't like to label it. And well, there's also multiple girls. At that point, I heard enough. Because I know he has a girl. I know he has a girlfriend. I do think those twin girls were his daughters at the side of his bed. I really, really do. Especially because he had a couple of cute little kid stuffed animals on the bed too. Which I'm thinking like it's his daughters, or he has it for his daughters when they come over or whatever. I don't know if he has custody. I don't know the story, obviously. I don't know the story. And he's just using me for sex. That's what I think. I think that his girlfriend was on her period, could not have sex with him, and then he used me. That's what I think. I felt so used and abused. I said to him right away, I said, I heard enough. I heard more than plenty. I'm gonna go. He really was an asshole. He used and abused me, very aggressive with me, didn't say anything to me, and then after it was done, still said nothing to me, sat on the opposite side of the couch, like he wanted nothing else to do with me. Left that house, like the walk of shame, down the block to my car, and I was like almost in tears. I felt so used. I know I did it to myself, and I know why I went over there, but it's just the way he did it and went about it and everything I found out in the house was just... It was just so fucked up. It really was. I don't even know how to explain it. He fucked up so much, and I blocked him right away. And if he ever messages me again, I'm just gonna keep blocking him off the dating apps or whatever. At this point, I'm gonna probably deactivate it again, even though I have literally no apps on my phone. I don't play games or nothing. I mean, I really have no apps. Whatever. I'm just gonna have to be an appless phone. I did just download the Bath & Body Works app, though. I did. That I did. Because, I guess I'll tell you this, too. This little T. The dog, we all know who the dog is, she's stealing my Bath & Body Works coupons. So when I get them in the mail, I never get them. When they're in Florida, I always get them. And when they're home, I never get them. Why? Because she's stealing them. 2 + 2 = 4. I know what it is. That's stupid. So, I download the app so I can get my coupons. Because when you download the app, the coupon's already there. You don't even need it in the mail. So, that's why I download the app. And, yeah, I have my coupons now on the app. So, that's that. So you can keep stealing my coupons because I have my coupons now on the app. And she can't steal that because she doesn't have my phone. And she doesn't know the code. And she's not stealing them to use them either. It's not like she's gonna steal them to use them. She doesn't. She just steals them, probably throws them in the garbage. She doesn't use Bath & Body Works. She just steals them knowing it's mine because she just wants to be a bitch. And we all know that. Because she's a dog. Okay, so... Okay, liner brush. Okay, so now I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm gonna go into... I usually go into a black. You know, I'm still gonna go into the black. I was gonna do the dark purple and pink religion, but actually I'm gonna do a black. I'm gonna do black in my mini kit here, the black single shadow from Jeffree Star, and I'm gonna do that. I was gonna do the dark purple, but I might still like smoke my lash line with it, but let me just see. So even though this is like really dark for this look, I just love black on my under eyes. I really do. I love it. So yeah, I'm probably gonna delete my apps again. It's that simple. There's nothing else I can do about that. Just gonna keep deleting the apps. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into the Doom brush here and then smoke it out with, I was gonna do Diva. No, what should I do? I should either do Diva or I was gonna do Dark Purple, which is called Vatican Vanity. Let's see which one I'm gonna do. I don't know. I wanna do Vatican Vanity. I think I'm gonna do Diva. Yeah, I'm gonna do Diva. So I'm gonna do Diva, which is this one. Just look at my eye. Diva. It came out nice, yeah. I'm liking this look. All right, so let me go into clean up my eye with the base brush. But I'm used to being used and abused by men, like constantly. Like I feel like a 2-cent hooker without the 2 cents, like literally. Like I'm used to getting used and abused, and I think if I wasn't so drawn to him, attracted to him, I've already learned my lesson, but I was just so attracted to him that I was just like, I was gonna do it no matter what. But now that I saw that stuff, I saw the evidence, he has a girlfriend, he might have twin girls. I mean, I'm not doing that. I'm just not doing that anymore. I don't have the heart to keep doing that. Knowing he's cheating on this girl, she's on her period and everything, he's cheating on her. It's just so fucked up. The whole thing's so fucked up when I think about it, it really is. All right, so now I'm gonna go into First Thing Cult. And I'm gonna highlight my inner corner with that. And then I'm also gonna top it off with Candy Floss from ColourPop. Just like put it on top of that. First I'm gonna do the First Thing Cult. And I don't need to put the Candy Floss, the ColourPop thing on, but just to add a little extra something, you know, I'm gonna do it. Ooh, this is gonna be so blinding. Oh my god. This is crazy. It's so blinding. So I don't know if I really talked to you guys about when I went to go see the New Jersey Housewives at the baseball game. I really didn't delve into what really happened and what it was like. So I guess I will now. So I went to go see the New Jersey Housewives at the end of June. They did a baseball game in Coney Island. They did one last season. They did one this season. Of course, the cameras were there, and it's going to be shown on the new season. So, what's next? Oh, highlight my brows. So I'm gonna highlight my brows with the same shade I do in my inner corner, in the Pink Religion, which is the Frosting Cult. And the whole cast was there, including the 3 new girls, and then also the kids. A lot of the kids were there. Last season with the game, the kids weren't there, except for maybe Frank and Gia. All the kids were there this time. Melania was there, the new kids, Jennifer's daughter, everyone was there. I met most of them and took pictures with most of them, which was on my Instagram, but I can't go on my Instagram now, but it was on my Instagram. And I took pictures with all of them. I took pictures with most of them. The only one I didn't take a picture with or meet was Margaret, and I wanted to so bad because I'm like, I follow her, she follows me on Instagram, and I wanted to so bad to meet her, and she was the only one I didn't meet, so I did meet the rest of them. I met Teresa. I was fine with not, because I already met Teresa like twice. I met her years ago at a gay club, and I met her again during New York City Pride when she was on the float, like 2 years ago. So I wasn't like, oh, like I meet Teresa because I already did like twice. My friend really wanted to meet her. Like it was like she was like her favorite. The tickets were affordable. They're only $20 each. You know, it was a good crowd. So we met Teresa. She's like the same as she is on TV. Like she doesn't say anything. Like she's very quiet when she's meeting her fans. Like if you want to meet Teresa and you're expecting her to talk to you, she's not going to talk to you. Like she barely even says hello. She just smiles at you and that's it, and takes the picture. Everyone else was really friendly. Like her daughter Gia, like she was talking with us. Like she was like going into conversation. So did Jennifer. I got Dolores. I talked to the most. Like she was very friendly, like talking, whatever. Teresa was the only one who didn't say boo. But I don't think she did it to be rude. I just think that's just not who she is. Like she's just very quiet when she's meeting her fans. Like she's maybe a little shy about it. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it was fun. It was a fun day. You know, they were playing baseball, but I really don't care about baseball. But I watched New Jersey, and of course, all the cameras were there, so it's kind of interesting to see behind the scenes with the cameras, like how they were filming them and everything. But they were really playing. Like I don't know what's going to be shown on the episode because they barely played at all. Like Teresa, I think went to bat once and didn't really do much. Like I don't think she even hit anything. I think she just kept going out of bounds. And then none of the other housewives really played. Like a couple of them I didn't even see go up to bat. Like Margaret couldn't because she was in a sling. And then I think I didn't see Jackie go up either. Like I didn't see Jackie go up. I don't think I saw Jennifer go up either. Like I don't know. Like I don't know what's going to be shown on TV because they barely played. So there's not going to be much that's going to be shown. I heard there was a lot of drama that happened. I didn't see it because they put on a good face for the crowd, so we didn't see any drama. But I heard behind the scenes when they were in the locker rooms was when all the drama happened, and there was like screaming and fighting. You can tell that the relationship between Teresa and her brother were really fractured this season because they didn't say anything to each other. They were on the opposite sides of the field. Didn't say boo to each other. Melissa, Teresa didn't say boo. Louis, Teresa's husband, and Joe Gorga didn't say boo to each other. They weren't near each other at all. Like, at all. Didn't talk to each other, nothing. You wouldn't even know they were related, honestly, if you didn't know the show. Because they weren't near each other at all. They were avoiding each other like the plague. There was a net too in between us. I really, we saw, because this is, the net, but, we couldn't really, physically touch them because of the net that was between the field and the audience. You know? It was good. I mean, the food was alright. It was just regular baseball food, like hot dogs and pretzels and whatever. And then the drinks were there was a bar. That's served like barely nothing. Like you got margaritas and wine, and that's it. It's like that's basically all they served at the bar was margaritas and wine. And I don't like margaritas really, so I just drank wine. Then they had a fireworks show at the end, which was nice. It's gonna be nice for the end of the episode when they air it. You know, they're gonna have a nice little fireworks show at the end. Yeah, over there. It was a fun day. It really was a fun day. I enjoyed myself. I really did. Would I do it again? I don't know, but I enjoyed myself. And they were trying to get us to buy the New Jersey. I don't know if it's gonna be filmed for the show, like if they were gonna film them making the calendar. But supposedly the New Jersey the housewife husbands did like a calendar for charity. And I actually flipped through the book, and it was actually like, you know, it was kind of cute. Like Joe Goga was July, and he was like an American flag outfit, and then the best was Frank. He was like in like a Easter bunny outfit, and it was like for the month of April. It was like just as a little Easter bunny. It was so cute. And then of course Dolores' husband was March because he's Irish, and he was like in his leprechaun suit. Okay, so this is actually not coming out that bad. At first I was like, oh my god, I don't know how this is gonna come out. Like this is not looking too good, too pleasing, but it actually came out not so bad. Yeah, it did not come out that bad. As bad as I thought. It was just like that glitter shade that was getting weird, but then I feel like it came around. Okay. So now, what are we good on time? Oh my god, I'm gonna start getting slow. But they are always an hour, these videos. I could never do this in less than an hour. Like, it's just not possible. Okay. It takes a long time doing makeup, and then with the talking too, it's like, you know, it takes a long time. So now I'm going into my fair setting powder, and I'm gonna use my big kabuki brush, as I always do. And then I'm gonna just go all over the face. You guys, this stuff, this setting powder, smells like cotton candy you get at the carnival. It's so good. It literally smells like baked cotton candy, like marshmallows and cotton candy. Now I'm gonna do contour for my Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I'm gonna keep doing it until I run out completely, and then I'll start my color pump with the thing I got. Yeah, so the pumpkin spice mukbang is gonna be up next week. I'm gonna film it next week. I'm gonna try to get do the whole thing again, like get you know all the pumpkin stuff I got, and then I'm also going to include probably new items that I'll probably buy next week, and I'll probably include my pumpkin spice tea because oh my god, that I think I like. I don't even know that and the pumpkin Oreos or like the two best stuff I got. Like it really was. I'm telling you, if you guys live near a Target, go to Target because it's like, you won't regret it. You will not regret it. Okay. Right, okay, so now this is when I go under the... Oh wait, no, actually I don't. Do I? No, I don't. You know, I'm going to do the highlighter here and then I'll go into the light. I'm going to do Peach Goddess. And then I'm gonna top it off with the Candy Floss highlighter, might as well, just to, so it goes, all goes together cohesively. And my foundation I did before I filmed the video was the NARS. And then I did the Peach Concealer by Jeffree Star. And then I set my eyes, of course, like I always do. Okay, and I'm gonna do my nose. Now I'm gonna go under the light just to do the rest of my highlight and stuff, so give me a second. Might as well do my Pink Religion palette to go with the, my Pink Religion mirror to go with the palette. This highlighter is blinding, bitch. Like, this ColourPop one is no joke. It's like even more blinding than like Jeffree's. Oh my god, it's so blinding. Here we go. ColourPop does not play. Before I go, I do want to also talk about something else, like, now that it reminds me. Girl, I'm gonna have to talk about something else. I can't believe I almost forgot about this. We have time, right? Yeah, we have time, whatever. It's gonna be over an hour long video, whatever. Okay, now I'm gonna go clean it up. Okay, I'm gonna go into this just to clean up my nose. So ColourPop just released a Harry Potter collection, right? They just released a Harry Potter collection. Really excited because, you know, ColourPop's been coming really good with their collections, and Harry Potter's like my favorite. However, the collection has been getting a lot of backlash. Hold on. So yeah, so the collection's been getting a lot of backlash. Why? I'll tell you why. Give me a second. Do some setting spray. Because of J.K. Rowling, right? It's because of what J.K. Rowling said about trans people. She said about trans people, how it's kind of weird that trans men want to use the women's bathrooms, and trans women want to use the women's bathrooms, and trans men want to use the men's bathrooms. I think they shouldn't do that. They should use their own locker rooms, no matter what you identify as. If you're born whatever, you need to use that, right? Now, listen, if I went along with that, what she said, I wouldn't be able to use the bathroom because I don't use the men's bathroom, and I use the women's bathroom, but I don't like using bathrooms. But like, if I did use the bathroom, it would be the women's bathroom, not the men's bathroom, because I can't go into a men's bathroom looking like this. There's just no way. There's no way. I look like almost like a complete female like that. So there's no way I'm gonna be passable going into the men's bathroom like this. Like if people did go along with what she said, I wouldn't be able to use any bathroom. So for that, she's fucked up. Obviously, she's completely fucked up for saying that. Completely. Like there's no like, oh, you know, oh yeah, well, so no, she's completely fucked up for saying that. However, I don't think that this makeup collection has anything to do with what she said about trans people. Like, this has to do with ColourPop. And ColourPop does not believe in that shit. Also, Harry Potter is its own thing. In the world of Harry Potter, has nothing to do with transphobia, has nothing to do with anything. Yes, J.K. Rowling made the books, J.K. Rowling created the Harry Potter brand, and yes, will she probably make a percentage out of this collection? Probably she will, because, you know, she made this whole thing. She's the reason why Harry Potter exists. So of course, which the ColourPop's making a collection, of course she's gonna get some type of percentage out of this makeup brand, okay? But I don't think that this has anything to do with what the comments about transphobia. I feel like the makeup is its own thing. Like, leave the makeup alone. Like this has to do with, I highly doubt J.K. Rowling even had anything to do with this makeup brand. Like, had anything to do with even creating the makeup. I highly doubt that. I think that all they do is probably call her up and be like, listen, we're making a collection about Harry Potter, and we just need you to sign this, and that's it, and we're gonna make this collection. I highly doubt she had anything to do with this collection other than that. I think I'm gonna do Doll Parts lip liner, and I don't know what lip I'm gonna do actually. I'm kind of stumped. I think I'm gonna do soft serve liquid lip with the Doll Parts lip liner. I gotta sharpen this. This video is gonna be so long. So yeah, I think that the people need to leave the makeup alone, because a lot of people don't even want to review this. I commented on one YouTuber. She normally does ColourPop reviews, and she has a lot of subscribers. And I commented, I said, can you please do the Harry Potter one? Because I really want to see it on your eyes. I want to see, like, review it. And she was just like, no, you know, it's way too much drama, way too much shit. I don't want to review it, right? But I don't know. Like, I feel like if she reviews it, does that mean that she's transphobic? Or if she reviews a Harry Potter ColourPop makeup collection, does that mean that she has anything to do with what J.K. Rowling tweeted about a couple years ago about trans people? Like, it has nothing to do with that. Like, this makeup, I feel like they need to people can't separate makeup or a collection from J.K. Rowling. Yes, people still go to Universal Studios and go to the Harry Potter world, okay? People still watch all the movies and read all the books. Let's keep it very gangster real here. So why is everyone having a problem with a fucking makeup collection that literally probably has nothing to do with J.K. Rowling, other than, again, like, she probably had to sign a release that, you know, of like, oh yeah, you can make this fucking collection by Harry Potter. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Let me know what you guys think, because I don't get it. Harry Potter is its own thing. Harry Potter has nothing to do with transphobic. Nothing. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I think people need to buy the makeup if they like it, review it if they want to, and just ignore has nothing to do with J.K. Rowling and her transphobic bullshit. We're gonna throw stuff in the center. This is an old one. Like, this is like at the very bottom, guys. Like, I'm like scraping the bottom of the barrel. Like, this is my favorite color, and he discontinued it, which pisses me off. I'm loving this in the middle of Dalhar. I like it. This might be like one of the last uses I can get out of this, guys. Like, there's nothing left in it. Like, I'm literally like, you looking like there's nothing there. Like, look. Like, it's like empty. It's gonna have to be in an empties video. I'm gonna have to finally let this go. I'm gonna have no choice. In fact, I'm barely getting anything out of it. I may have to put it in my empty box right now. Oh my god, you guys. See, I'm using up an empty right in the middle of the video, girl. Or the end of the video, because I gotta end this now. This is the longest one. This is the longest makeup video I've done so far. Holy hell. Last time I didn't do gloss, I waited for the lipstick to dry and do the gloss. I'm gonna do the gloss right now because I want you guys to see the finished look. And I'm not gonna do enough for the day today, so I want you guys to see the finished look with the gloss. My lips are very janky right now. I did not apply this lip. I'm gonna put on Sorcery lip gloss. And I'm going to mix it with a Crystal Kiss lip gloss. I'm going to use these two glosses to over this lip. It's definitely dry now because this lipstick dried out. I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm putting the empties right now. Fuck it. Okay, so I'm gonna. Okay. See how pretty that is? Oh, that's really pretty. It doesn't even need Crystal Kiss, but I feel like this is a lot. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna put some Crystal Kiss gloss on it. Okay, we're finished. We finished. We did it. We did it. Over an hour long. But we did it. So this is a girly pink religion eye look I did today. Oh my god, look at this eyeliner. Holy hell, holy smokes. So, I may have to, I think I'm gonna do perfume too in the, on this video. This is really pretty. Alright, so I'm gonna do perfume too. So let me, I'm gonna do, I'm gonna mix. The thing's turning around. Okay. Put you guys back down and then I'm gonna end the video. Okay. It's a little wobbly right now, guys, sorry. Alright, so I'm gonna just spray the perfume on now, just a little bit. I'm gonna do Sweet Like Candy, and I'm gonna mix it with Bubblegum Pop. So I'm gonna mix these two. Which I told you I was gonna do anyways, like in my last Bath & Body Works video, the perfume dupes. I was like, these are good for mixing, and that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, also, well, this is good, and Kinda Candy Clouds too is good with this as well, but I'm gonna do Bubblegum Pop. Bubblegum Pop. Oh, it smells so good. Cream of the day, Enchanted Candy Potion by Bath & Body Works. Okay, I love you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. This was a lot of fun to do. I love girly pink looks. I love it. Pink Religion for Jeffree Star really comes through. Goes great with the lip, and I love it. Yeah, absolutely love it. All right, so I gotta go. It's so very long. All right, I love you guys. Bye.